If you've ever had the situation where you've colored in the background of various cells, you'll probably notice that you lose the grids. In other words, the natural grid lines that you see within your worksheet are kind of covered up with the coloring. So whether you do it like this, I did this with conditional formatting, or just standard formatting over here, either way, you lose those grid lines. What we want to do is put together a macro that will actually bring back those grid lines while not interfering with the formatting, the coloring that we have in there already. Now again, there's no such feature built into Excel. So again, we're going to be using a macro to create a new feature that does just what I described. So here's what the code looks like over here. That's it right there. So we're going to take this and we're going to select that. So here's the macro name there. So we'll go ahead and select from there all the way down to there. Then we'll go ahead and we're going to put this into our module sheet of our VBA. So what do? We're going to go back here to developer. Make sure, though, after we select it, we copy that. So I got to do a right click on that and hit copy. All right, so we've got that copy now, right? Now we'll go back into developer. We'll go to our Visual Basic sheet there. There it is. We'll go down towards the bottom here, and we'll go right at the very end of the last macro that we did. Right click it, paste it in there. There it goes, and there's your macro right there. All right, so once we've done that, we'll go ahead and close this up. We'll go ahead and add this immediately to our macros ribbon here. So we'll go back into File. We'll go down to Options. We'll go over into the Custom Ribbon. Make sure that we've got our cool open there so we can drag into it. We'll go over to our listing here and list the macros. And then we'll scroll down and find our Show Grid. And there it is. So we'll take that guy and we'll drag it into here underneath our title case. There it goes. And then we'll hit Rename. Give it a picture. And we'll just get rid of everything but the Show Grid. So click in there and backspace that. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and hit OK. Hit OK, and there we go. So now, go back over to here. I'll select this range here. And I'll go to my macros, and you'll see there we've got the Show Grid. So I'll click onto that. And there you go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now I can do the same thing with this area here. So I'll select that. Hit my Show Grid. I'll select this whole thing over here. Show Grid. And onto here. Show Grid. And then all of that and Show Grid. There we go. I mean, I did it, one at a time there just so you could see it better. We could have just taken this whole thing and just selected it and hit the Show Grid and it would have taken care of it for us. You'll notice too that our macros now are getting kind of piled up a little bit in a different way when they hit a certain point. So it looks like in this case when it exceeds 5, then it starts doing this columnization here, right? So just kind of interesting. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching. Take care.